Hello and welcome everyone to Silver Asset of the Day for the 21st of May 2021, presented by myself, Phil Carr, at the Gold and Silver Club. So as we get towards the end of the week here, what do you need to be aware of? Well, gold and silver, they both broke out to multi-month highs over this week, surging up to 5-month highs. In fact, gold prices so far this month, they are up 6%. Silver prices so far this month, they're up 8%. Really what we discussed with you again, following on from the week ahead commodity report, is that you wanted to be a buyer on dips over this week. In fact, this week again, we've taken the opportunity on the sell-offs to build into yet another silver position. We banked at the start of this week 2,000 points profit with our members at the Gold and Silver Club. So for every one lot that you would be trading, that's $20,000 of profit, and for every 10 lots that you would be trading, that's $200,000 of profit that you would be benefiting from with ourselves and our members at the Gold and Silver Club. So it has continued to deliver time and time again here to keep buying into dips on the metals. In fact, it's been the case like that since the end of March and beginning of April, where we are buying very early into the sell-offs that we saw, where many traders out there capitulated and panic sold out at the lows. As you know, since then, we have been building positions consecutively each week to the point where we've actually got 10 positions now on silver. We hit one of our profit targets, in fact, at the start of the week on gold, and we continue to buy on these dips. Over this week, we haven't seen huge dips in price action, but there's been enough in order to capitalize on. In fact, silver prices this week with the volatility dipped down over $1 in price, which gave you a perfect opportunity to come in fast and add to your exposure. So where we're at right now, as we head towards the end of the week, all of our silver positions are currently in profit. It has been very effective here to buy into those pullbacks and continue to build into our positions. We may still see, though, further dips as we go into next week and the first week of June. So what I put on your radar is that going into next week, you may start seeing end of month outflows and profit taking. You have to remember that over this month, we've seen many commodities break out to multi-year highs. And with that, you would very likely see some degree of profit taking right at the end of the month, which could escalate around the bank holidays that we have on Monday, the 31st of May. And then during that week, you also have non-farm payrolls on the first week of June. So these are events which can cause liquidations in the market, and therefore you may see towards the end of next week some degree of profit taking, which again, I would perceive that as an opportunity to buy into dips. We've also got several other market cycles which are starting to play out here on some of the industrial metals that we want to capitalize on as we go into the month of June. Very specific cycles and plays that you can take advantage of with the more industrial metals such as palladium and platinum as we shift between now and the end of the month and then transition into the month of June. I'm sure you're very aware of this too, but we have seen a huge correction over this week on cryptocurrencies. So far this month, we've seen a 40% sell-off on Bitcoin. However, gold prices are up 6%. Silver prices are up 8%. And what we've seen now is capital flowing out of cryptocurrencies and moving into the precious metals. You could see that supercharge the rallies that we get on the metals as we move into a very lucrative time of the year. Not only that, we have the Basel III regulation coming into effect at the end of June, which is going to mean that gold becomes a tier 1 asset, and there are going to be some phenomenal opportunities to capitalize on that as we go into next month. Again, when you trade the markets, it's very important to be aware of the major catalysts that can cause huge moves in the markets that you trade. Alongside that, you need to be aware of capital flows, of course, the seasonal playbook, so key times of year that are the most opportunistic to build into certain positions. Marry that up too with the positions from hedge funds, money managers, banks, and institutions. Alongside that, understand capital flows in the market, the daily, the weekly, the monthly, the quarterly cycles. Further compound that as well with data, market intelligence, statistics in the market will help you massively. You don't want to be trading outdated technical analysis strategies or using gimmicky, outdated indicators. As you can see, you need a lot more data, market intelligence, and understanding from a research-driven approach of the market to approach it as a professional as opposed to a retail trader who lacks a lot of information when they trade the market, and as a result they are constantly getting chopped up in these market conditions. You want to make sure that you are trading with the correct approach where you're going to be utilizing data, research, market intelligence, statistics, so you can really get that edge. Alongside that, marry it up with the intermarket correlations, the ratios in the market, and understand two key areas of liquidity. It's just as important to know when to bank your profits as it is to know when to enter into trades. So with that, if you would like to join our community of successful traders, learn the research-driven approach to the market, and join our professional mentorship program, there is an opportunity for you to do so. Just make sure you click in the link below today's report in order to make an application to become a member of the Gold and Silver Club.